Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Freedom by 40. My name's Kelly, and together with my husband Ryan, we're sharing our journey to financial freedom. And one of the big things that we're working on at the moment is our 6-figure side hustle challenge. So the point of the challenge being to see whether we can achieve a 6-figure income through side hustles over a 12-month period. So now we're 3 months into the 6-figure side hustle challenge. So it's been really the most of the last 3 months has been about getting the side hustles all set up. Not all of them are set up as of yet, but we have got quite a few things now underway. And at this stage, really the income is pretty small. So we're talking about less than $100 so far. Although that excludes my book. So the side hustles that I've added since we started this in May have brought in less than $100, but the book itself is actually doing really well. So I wrote a children's book called There's a T-Rex in My Tummy. That was published in April, so a little bit before we started the challenge, but I'm definitely including it in the challenge, as it's one of the ways that I think can be a really great way to make money. I guess the catch with how the children's book's going so far is that I was really hoping to be able to get it a bit more online, so like being able to sell more books through Amazon. So as I shared last week, we have started to make some sales through Amazon, but those numbers are really, really small, so not going to make a huge dent at this stage in our 6-figure side hustle challenge, because the goal for the 6-figure side hustle challenge is to create new income streams that are scalable, that can be done from anywhere in the world, and which don't require us to trade hours for dollars. So the book does work in some respects with that, but it is a bit harder in terms of being able to do it from anywhere in the world unless you can get those Amazon sales up and going, because at the moment the sales that I'm making are very much reliant on me. So the local sales are books I've had printed locally. I package them, I print the courier labels, I send them out. So while I could outsource the distribution, if we were to start traveling, then obviously that eats into the already quite tight profit margins. So it's doable, but in terms of having that as an income stream, it doesn't quite meet the rules of our 6-figure side hustle challenge. But we'll cross that bridge if we do get to that point of wanting to not be in a fixed location. In terms of the other side hustles so far, so YouTube was one of the ones that I really wanted to focus on for this initial period. So I've seen that YouTube has really great potential as a way to earn an income that you can do from anywhere. I have been working on recording more videos, and I'll post this one to the YouTube channel as well. So there's two things for YouTube that are probably the biggest challenges. One is you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers before you can even start making any money on YouTube. So for me at the moment, that's going to be one of the challenges, because at the moment I've only got 70 subscribers. So it's grown a little bit. I think I was on about 60 when we started this challenge, so I got up about 10, but you need to have 1,000. The second part is that you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time in a year before you can even start making money from your YouTube videos. So at this stage, I think the last month I had about 1.4 or something hours worth of watch time, so nowhere near the kind of numbers that we need to get to, although I have only just started adding new content to the channel, and I'm hoping that as I add more content that we'll start to get a little bit more interaction there and get that watch time up. So I think what I've realized with YouTube and with a lot of the other things too is that it's going to be a matter of having a lot of all of these things are quite small in terms of profit margins, so if there's going to have to be quite a lot of volume if it's going to work really well. So I'm going to have to produce quite a lot of YouTube content, and then I've got to figure out how to get people to it as well. So I'm going to start sharing it a bit more on social media, because the advantage of YouTube is that I can put longer format videos there. it's a bit easier to share than doing lives on Instagram, for example. So hoping to get a bit more in terms of the YouTube than the other side hustles. So coming back to Amazon again, so I am wanting to publish some other books on Amazon. That is a bit more time consuming, obviously, because I wanted to publish a book about our property investment and financial freedom journey so far. I'm working on a book on freelancing, so that's been a big thing for me over the last few years, is working flexibly, doing freelance work, sort of since my kids have been born. That's the majority of the work that I've done has been in that sort of a basis, and so I wanted to share that journey because I can think they could really help other people. But obviously writing books like that for adults is going to take me quite a lot more time. And I have a book in progress that is also want to put on Amazon, which is a book that I'm writing for I've called it a book for tweens because my son's 10 going on 11, and he wanted, after I published a book for his brother, he wanted me to write one for him too. So I've got that underway. So those 3 books I'd like to get on Amazon as soon as possible, but obviously time constraints around that. And again, with Amazon, it's going to be getting it in front of people too. So the trick, it seems, with Amazon is getting the algorithm to understand that people want to see your content, and so you've got to get people there in the first place and get them selling, to get more people getting eyes on them, and for it to scale that way. But what I have come across recently, I came across a course a couple of weeks ago, and it was about creating low content books for Amazon. So things like notebooks and journals and things like that. And so I'm giving that a go at the moment. I've put a few of those up. They've just gone live early hours of this morning, a couple of those, and I got a couple up last week. So, relatively easy to get those up and working. I had to buy or subscribe to an app to be able to format the content, and I bought this little course that was about, it was 40 something US dollars, so 60 something New Zealand dollars. Again, I don't know how it's going to go, but I thought I'd give it a go because that seems to be relatively low resistance to be able to set that up. So in terms of other side hustles and where we're at, so still working on my freelancing course, getting a bit closer with that. Videos are all done. It's just reliant on me creating the supporting resources, so worksheets and things to go with it, and then to load it to a platform. Also, like anything with these things, it takes a bit. You have to get people to it. So I'm working on getting social media posts and everything all scheduled for that. So really, so far with all the stuff that I've been working on, it's a matter of a combination of things being the time to set it up, and then the traffic of actually getting people to it so that they can know it even exists, to be able to buy it. And then what else have I been doing? So I did, affiliate income was one of the other things that I have sort of dabbled in a little bit. So for me, that was just, I wanted to there's lots of options available, so I really want to try and focus on finding other things that I can, other places where I can refer people to. But at the moment, all I've done is I've set up a Amazon affiliates account, and so I haven't pushed this too far at this stage. All I've done is create one blog post sharing some books that I found really helpful, and included affiliate links to Amazon in there. So again, because I haven't pushed that very hard, nothing much has happened with that. So so that's kind of, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've done so far in terms of the side hustle incomes, but that's probably the main update so far. So really, I guess not a lot to report in terms of the actual income amounts, but I do feel like there's been a lot of work that's gone into the setup, and that hopefully some of that will start to work out over the next month or so. So that's where we're at the 3-month point, and I will keep you up to date each month as to how things are progressing and what new side hustles are up and going, and if there's anything in particular that we learn that's really helpful, then I will share that with you too. Hope you have a great day. Bye for now.